And there we go, starting on the old stream. Let's get ourselves going. I am loading, aren't I? Yes, that's the one. Right, let me do the old checks to see how well I'm doing. My dashboard. Looks like I might be live on Twitch. Yep, certainly alright. So, welcome to Number One Geek, and this is the Escape from Mars stream for Space Engineers. That'll be the one. Yes. Just loading up all the bits and pieces that need doing, and then we'll get ready to go. Hopefully Sean will be joining us. He's just got a few things to do, so he'll join us as soon as he possibly can. When he does, great. If not, doesn't matter. We'll see how we go with that. And the little rotation has stopped, which means that we're getting close. And obviously at the moment I cannot switch over. If you're watching this recording later on, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'm looking at a blank screen right now, so I really don't have that much to say. Apparently I'm idle as well. Let me refresh that old screen, shall we? Because that should be saying I'm streaming. Come on, Space Engineers. And there we go. So hopefully, just give it a little bit of time. We'll move over, transition over. There we go. Now, the truth of the matter is, and I will need to warn you, that Space Engineers has not been playing too nicely with other streamers. So I'm not entirely hopeful that I'm going to get this something similar, effectively. Now what I want to do is I want to probably take that out. I think what I've done is I've gotten rid of my stuff so that I can pop it over there. Looks like we might have a user over on YouTube. Hi there, welcome to Number One Geek. If you're there, why don't you just pop something in the chat and we'll say hello and talk and stuff. There's my thingy, and there we go. So I'm going to take this off for the short term. Okay. Now, I do have a ship here, which I'm going to test out. The strength of. Right, okay. Slight issue. I appear to not have any rear thrusters. Oh yeah, because I took the back end off last time. Wasn't the cleverest of jobs, but there we go. Let's see if we've got any steel plate in here. Yes, we do. Oh, looks like we have 3 of those as well. And got some more, really. Let's got some ice in here. Oh, there's one large steel tube there. Hi Darfan, how you doing? Is this going to be your thing, telling me about the side thrusters? It's the back thrusters actually this time. Right, so I need motors, which is always fun because nobody ever has motors. Let's see what we've got in the big stock. First things first, let's put a few more of those in there. Motors, yeah, we've got 99 there. That'll do, mate. Well, if I do forget them, I know who to blame. Now, hopefully Sean will be on later. He's just about getting himself ready. He's got loads of stuff on, so there we go. Okay. Saving. Now that should be free. Let's get rid of this one just in case. Yeah. I'm aware. Wasn't my biggest concern for the moment, but I will get on that. Just doing a rather delicate operation. Right. Well, I'm actually quite lucky, I suppose, that the that this is now quite a powerful piece of machinery, so I'm able to slide her in.
Delivery Z9273, ETA 37.
Whoosh! What's going on there? Oh, looks like I've had an ad. I haven't seen who it was, but thank you very much. Now, what is going on here? Have I run out of fuel? Or is my battery power taking up too much? Now I have two choices here. I could leave it like that, or I could switch off. What's going on here? Is it me, or have those switched off? Have I accidentally switched my engines off? No, they're on. I have a cunning plan. Whoops. That wasn't so cunning, was it? to get to my body location quickly, because I know what this game's like. Yeah. Yeah, I think my body location's now gone straight through the toilet. Well, that is not good. So now I've got a nice quick run across here. This could hurt. Don't think I'm going that fast though. Nope, it did hurt. Oh dear. Note to self. Put a medical room near the on the oh come on, Saz. Put a medical room on the floating sandcrawler. That's the one. Got it. There you go. The next question is do I have any spare stuff left, or will I have to make an assembler and start assembling some objects? Because I'm running through them quite fast, worryingly so. In fact. Well, if I'm not too uncertain here, and I've really realised what I have forgotten to do, and that is to put up my Skype so that Sean can talk to me. Sean, I messed up bad, man. Whoop. Looks like he's still in his cave, even though he is online. Hooey! Oh, shorty! Are you in there? Just out of power, is that what's going on here? If that's the case, then I need to do is switch off a lot of the engines on this, or for the short term, grab myself the next unknown signal. Oh, I need to. How long have we got for that unknown signal? 4 minutes. Ah, you need nickel. Which means we're going to have to disassemble something like this. Right, well I've got 3 minutes. Hold on a second, what's gone on here? Am I actually...
Tower reports convoy arrived.
I think I'm going to have to let go here. Well, this is a fine mess, isn't it? Right. Got to get over here within 2 minutes. Take the nuclear reactor off, which will hopefully give me enough time. And put it on. Sorry, put it on the flyer. Will hopefully give me enough time to set everything back up and put it down. Did not realise I was running out of that much power. Live and learn. I think I'm going to be running back though. How's the stream going for you guys? Is it alright? I've just noticed that I've had a... You let me know if it is getting a bit choppy and I can see if I can change my settings around for you. Okay, time to slow down. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. I had a lot of problems with Restream a couple of weeks back. Because things weren't going as well as I'd hoped. I was getting a lot of choppy stuff. Ooh, rainbow rifle, lovely. think I just don't need to worry too much about the rest of that. I need to find hole. Where's the hole? There it is. Okay. It's going to be a bit of a run back, but there you go. So what are you guys thinking of the EA debacle then? Remember you guys decided to buy Battlefront. I stopped buying EA games a long time ago. I think I stopped buying them back when SimCity, they tried to force everyone online for SimCity. Even though Spore was pretty much awful as well. With the forced DRM that they put on there, like hack your computer. The reason I'm asking is simply because maybe it's something better for you lot to to look at and listen to, rather than just me walking or running. And that's me walking. That's running across the Martian landscape. But anyway, the plan is I've just got a small reactor, which I'm going to be sticking onto my little flighty thing. Slight issue that I see is that I am not going to be able to get up to the top of that thing. So I don't want to use my energy just yet, because I need to get into the cockpit so I can get more oxygen in, so I can... Oh, it's all fun and games here, isn't it? John's probably in, but not ready yet. Do you know what? Thinking about it, I did remember actually trying to mentally note to leave the ship alone and let it rest for a while. But I completely forgot. And now I'm reaping the rewards. Well done, Saz. Well done. Can't even see the facility over the horizon yet. That's how far away I am. Great fun. Do you know, I actually thought I'd put some nuke power on the side there. Mars is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. We actually have some confectionery called Mars over here. It's like a Snickers but without the peanuts. Oh, for Twitch viewers, by the way, there are several things that you can do. If you like, subscribe, do any of the nice things, and send me all the nice little bits and pieces, you will attack my boss bar, which means that you will become the boss. For everybody else has to knock off the top of the throne. So there's a cool thing. Also for Twitch viewers as well, because you know Twitch actually enjoys having people live streaming. There's also, you'll see like chests and stuff coming up that will win you points, and there are certain rewards for clicking on these things. So getting yourself the points and doing things and having fun. So it's attempted to be re-interactive. So knock yourself out if you can find it. Exclamation mark points. Or 1 point. Is it not working? Ah, right, okay. How many points have you got? So this is why I like Twitch. Twitch is really set up for people to get together and have some fun. No, I mean, no disrespect to YouTube. It's a great system, but it's only a great system when you earn the money. And that's a problem, I think. Simply because with Twitch, you earn the money anyway. Every time someone logs onto your view, you're going to get an advertisement revenue stream. Some people pay a bit extra using the Twitch Pro system, is it, or the Prime system, which hopefully I'll jump onto once my. Shall I test it? See what I've got. Exclamation mark points. Let's see. Oh, hello. Something's happening. Unfortunately, I have a mortgage, and we're suffering Brexit at the moment, so it's not exactly as though I can afford to splash out on things like Twitch Prime. But hopefully, once I get a bit more popular, and if I can persuade a few people to pay the $1 a month to get on my Patreon and join my merry band of geeks, then maybe. I was actually looking at the Restream Pro stuff, and I don't really see at the moment, from where I am, any reason to buy the extra stuff. It gives you extra channels to go to, but I only really... I mean, apparently you can change channels live, or change servers live, but I don't see any reason why I need to do that at the moment. Not in the, you know, not when I have like about 10 followers at the moment on Twitch and 22, 23 subscriptions on YouTube. But going for 4 months so far, and I haven't done bad, I don't think. Yeah. I'm watching my own channel. I'm actually on the preview on my my dashboard. Didn't realise it actually included me as a viewer. So there you go. It does. Which I suppose is all right, seeing as that goes towards my accomplishments, I would have thought. Which I haven't been doing too bad on the accomplishments actually. I've smashed through the overtime achievements. I actually have more for the partner things than the is it attributor or attribution or something? Oh, there we go. There's me. Hold on a second. I have Amazon Prime. Is that like a deal that came with Amazon Prime, or is it something that actually comes with Amazon Prime altogether? Well, there we go. I'll have a look into that. Thanks for the tip there, Duffy. That'll certainly save a cost for me. Looking forward to the grand tour coming up. Because then I can start talking like... What's his bloody name? Jeremy Clarkson. Well, now I know that Amazon... Oh, that's cool. Now I've realised Amazon... I understand why Twitch seems to be a lot better in its customer service than than YouTube is. Well, my Twitch is saying we've got 3 viewers now, and if one of them's including me, that means we've got 2 extra viewers. Hooray! Oh, you're joking me. No, I'm not going back there. No, it's not happening. I'm not running all the way back out there after I've just had a bit of an issue. It could be Sean lurking. could be. Nope, they've gone. They've gone. So no, it's just the usual jump in and I don't like this. I'm going home, which is okay. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Nearly there now. Well, at least you talk. That's the important thing. At least you talk. I mean, there's one thing that does bug me is people who watch what you're doing but don't actually interact with you or talk to you, because, like, you know, that's the point of this whole thing is to have people chat and do it whilst I'm doing it. It means I have a lot more to talk about, and it makes the stream more interesting as well, because I'm actually interacting with people, and then we're talking about, you know, stuff like, you know, EA or even just, you know, Amazon and Twitch and YouTube and you know, it's the social aspect. That's what I enjoy about doing this live streaming is that I enjoy communicating with people and talking to people whilst I'm playing games. So it's like everyone going to a football match and having a chat whilst you're watching the football. You know, it's literally like that. As my I think I might have broken my. Come on, up you go. No! Right. I think we've got a situation where I might have to go kill myself. Wait. I have a cunning plan. It is more cunning. Do I actually have anything to... I don't have anything to do it with either, do I? I don't have any still play. Oh, I do. Of course I do. What's going on here now? This is a bit cheeky, but there we go. Whew. Right. Now is that Or is that not? Now, what am I totally and utterly I'm doing more damage. Thanks for that, mate. I kind of realise I'm upside down. The Canadian's not going to help. Where? That's working. That's working. Well, I think that is actually probably more true. Than you think. The only thing I could think of is going OTT on gyroscopes. I just realised, did I have a load of motors on me when I died last time? Because if not, I may have screwed the pooch. Nearly. As in nowhere bloody near. Go on! I want to get it out of the way of the wheels, basically. That's what I'm really trying to do. So I can move this thing and let the rest of it charge up. Turn off the engines, turn off all the power apart from the battery. But I don't understand why I am at 100% capacity. I've got 35 minutes, but I'm overloaded on capacity. Wonder. What is it? Let me turn... Those are off. Have I just switched those on? Okay, let me switch off all of my thrusters. Turn off the beacon. I have access to 9 gyroscopes. Okay, so what we want to do now is go to control panel and switch on the down thrusters, of which we have 2, which may also be an issue. So if I right. Okay. Right, well that's the self-made problem solved. Now our only issue, and these have tipped over. Right, I think what I'm going to do now is not do that. Where are you? There we go. Big giant super solar panel. Oh, that's nice, because that means I can stick another 3 in there. Yep, I was 10. I watched it in the cinema, Goonies. Right.
Tower reports convoy arrived.
I think I'm going to reach that in 2 minutes' time.
Convoy dispatched. Delivery Z9273. ETA 37 minutes.
So the next thing I really want to do, now I've kind of located it's probably right, there you go. See about fitting a medical station. How do you make medical components? Nickel, iron and silver. So I need 7 of these. So let's see. iron's pretty easy. Just oh, I do have some of those. That's quite interesting. Do you have any of these? No. Okay, so what has silver in it? Gravity generator. Reactor components. Well, then there's a double quandary. Yep. And I'll be honest with you. I actually was lucky enough to go to Skywalker Ranch a few months ago, and I actually got to see the Labyrinth poster, the actual original painted Labyrinth poster, which was something to behold. So I'm going to need reactor components to get this sorted, but that ain't too much of a hassle. Now what I need to do is make sure that I have all the other bits and pieces that I need. So 200 of those. Ooh, what else will I need? We'll find out. Hiya Tyron, how are you doing? When was the last time you played it? If it's if it's anything from the first days when I started playing it, yes, it has changed a hell of a lot since then. Oxygen, all that stuff. Fair play, fair play. That's about the time I joined. So effectively, you were stuck on a rock with a couple of extra rocks that you mined and tried to stay alive in. Fun days they were. Well, believe it or not, if you buy the ultra exclusive, get this, if you buy the ultra exclusive edition, they will give you the original version for free. If you buy the they're not money grabbing at all, super bit. But you feel privileged about that. Now, come on, Dart. Sarcasm doesn't become you, sir. Especially seeing they've just put the new physics engine in. Physics spelled with an F. I was making X-wings over yesterday and over the weekend, and making like iconic ships as part of my one of my Twitch streams, and I crashed it into a mountain, and only the front couple of blocks fell off. So yeah, that was good. Right, so I need silver, which is a bit of a problem because the only way that I'm going to get silver is from reactor components, and the double quandary of that is that I am still building this bad boy here, and I don't have that many off, to be honest. I'm what, 72 70. When did you actually start playing this game, Diaphan? I have just under 2,000 hours on this game, and that was from playing from start up until the point where I kind of lost interest, which I kind of believe that Tyron may have also lost interest at that same point, because it did get a little bit yeah, this isn't very good anymore, a little bit samey. So as we have 3 other viewers on, I would suspect, yeah, we have someone on YouTube, so sorry, yeah, someone on YouTube, so hi there on YouTube. Be happy to join in the conversation. I can read all the conversations because I have my restream telling me that what I'm doing. But yeah, so far we're playing the Escape from Mars scenario for space engineers. This is basically what Keen should have been doing from day one, which is giving people actual purpose for being on the planet. There's a guy called Duckroll who's effectively modded the whole thing and changed the sections around to allow you to yeah, it's an asteroid field, yeah, that was it, yeah, pretty much. Now it's so we're stuck on Mars. Big bad company has come along and they are trying to send their robots to kill you, and you have got to survive on Mars and escape and find a way to escape, which at the moment I am making a very, very piss poor job of doing it. I've dropped my batteries, I've rolled over my thing, and my mate Sean is still stuck in there, even though he's 2.5 miles away, even though he's still meters. There you go. There you go. I'm a few moments away from I don't know, should I, if I'm going for nuclear power, should I really need these batteries? Now the problem with that is if I knock these batteries down, I will get the bits and pieces out of them, apart from the power cells. The power cells will be destroyed. Ah, right, I see. So you're living vicariously through my incompetence, then, I take it. So I'm kind of waiting for another thing to go up so I can pick up some more nuclear stuff, so I can get these medical components sorted. Yeah, the only problem is they're on their side, and the moment that I move, I almost can guarantee they're going to come off. Unless I have a cunning plan in which it's a contrite plan, but hopefully one that will stop me from losing a lot of my stuff. when I start moving the ship. Right, just going to grab a quick bio break and grab another beer, and I will be back in a second. Enjoy the surroundings. Back in a sec. Hi, Jam Doggy. Yeah. Another beer sounds very good. Back in a sec. And another beer has been had. It's always good. Right. So, we're stuck on Mars. Haven't got a lot to do, but we've got to wait for things to happen first before we can do anything. Fortunately, I have control over this. Well, everyone's pausing. I don't mind a good cider. Actually, quite like the Scandinavian stuff that usually has a like a fruit in it. The strawberry flavoured ones are really nice. Like them. Lovely. Right. So I need to sort myself a plan out here. A plan of attack. But my issue being, first of all, I don't have any hydrogen, so let me get into my scutter over here. To mirror those off. I come from the Black Country, where beer is prized amongst most things, apart from bits of pig as well. Okay, so time for me to formulate a plan, and that plan involves me crying. Kind of half waiting for the what's it called to pop up, but
Convoy dispatched. Delivery 22380. ETA.
we have quite a bit of power in there, which is good. Thanks, Dyer. That is very good. Number one, that is. Don't die. Sarcastic git. Well, you didn't have to stop your stream just for me, Jam Doggy. Yes, I'm reading Rule 1 as well. Now, what my question is... Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. That's the first things first. I'm going to try and get this heap of junk moving again without overloading. And I think I am going to go back to the crash site. And I'm going to take that apart so that then I have a medic station at the place I need to go. I also can take all the components and rip the whole thing apart to allow me to ensure that I've got loads of different pieces for my sandcrawler over there. And if we get any beacons and stuff, go straight for them, grab their reactors, and take their reactor components. I think my number one importance now is to get the I'm having one of those days. Getting the medical station sorted first on my rover to make sure that I have a mobile place to go. Now, if there's anybody on YouTube, please feel free to join in the conversation. Even though you can't see the Twitch conversation that's going on at the moment, I'm more than happy to talk to you as well. Oh. That's a little bit. Is there any reason why I'm losing? Oh no, not again. Uh-oh. 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 I'm waiting for your sarcastic comment, Dyer. What? I don't understand what's going wrong with this thing. Why I'm suddenly losing power out of nowhere. I'm gonna I'm going to reload. Alright, I read rule 1. Looks like we've lost someone from... I might have to take the big machine over. I have no idea what's going on with that, why I'm losing power so quickly. It might just be that the batteries could be totally gone and I need to sit there and let them charge. That's if it allows them to charge. That's the other question. Well, is it a question of it allowing it to charge? I think I may have upset someone from... Let's flare it up a bit. What I'm going to do, knowing how delicate this whole thing is, I'm heading back. I'm going to attach myself to the large machine and drive there. I think it's probably the safest route I can manage. Tempting as that unknown signal is right now. Wonder if I can give someone a virtual slap. Oh, oh. It's happened again. Just out of nowhere. There's definitely something wrong. You can't just suddenly like lose all the power. I've still got everything going, and it's just literally just gone suddenly to 100% out of nowhere. I'm wondering if this is a bug. Because let's just say they've put in a new system now, and it's not like they haven't had like 15 blinking hot fixes on the system recently. And I was watching Wasted Spaces stuff yesterday, and he was having an absolute nightmare with some of the stuff as well, and he was proper angry. So you're saying a bad workman always blames his tools? Is that what you're saying, Jam Doggy? You're probably right. It's not my fault. Well, it is my fault. I decided that instead of like doing a proper stream, I'd just sit there and blame the tools. No, there's been some complaints. Let's just say that. Been some complaints about the system, and I said, well, you know, I've had the whole thing. You know, if you remember, I couldn't get my ships to stop dropping out of the sky. Well, apparently that's been happening to a lot of people. Right. That was actually a bug, believe it or not.
Convoy dispatched. Delivery 22380. ETA.
Anytime you want to go backwards. Is that what my problem is? Do I not have any... Right, let me turn off all the engines. Take our parking brake off. Oh, that was one thing I was going to do as well. On this bad boy. Right, so next thing I want to do is switch off some of these. There we go. Have you been looking at my YouTube videos, Darfan? My RimWorld Order 66 thing has been uploaded to YouTube. Well, it's faster than running. What is going on here? Let me see if I can turn the friction up on this. They've messed around with everything. That's the problem. This was definitely going faster last time. I can. Someone is having delusions of Emperor over here on Twitch. Anakin Jam Doggy. Something dark side. Oof. It's taking a while to turn. I think what I might need to do is I might need to put some...
Convoy arrived.
Once we get to this unknown signal, I might put some... No, I haven't heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wild. Would you like to explain it to me in detail? And tell me, how is it going to save my pregnant wife? The question I need to ask is, when do I need to start slowing down in this thing? I'll take the power off and see what happens. Nope, still speeding up. Oh good, it just slow itself down if I press the back button. Make sure I don't run it over. Parking brake on. Oof, another weapon. Leopard welder. Common as muck. I'll take all the motors I can, I think. This whole thing is going to be all about motors. I'm not too fussed about the rest of this, so let me... Okay. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Just realised. Need a bit of steel plate here. Oof, got quite a few to go here. Yeah, I have lost all my motors, haven't I? That could be an issue. So I need motors, metal grids, large steel tubes. Oh, hello. Now someone knows how to use the copy and paste function. Probably Wikipedia as well. Oh. Guys on YouTube, if you want to say hello, please say hello. Oh, I'll be rolling. This is faster than running. I'll tell you that now. I really don't know what's going on with this. Thanks, Jam Doggy, I appreciate it. Hi, Salem, how you doing? No, I appreciate you looking after the YouTube people, mate. I'll see about making you a moderator or something. I think I know what the problem is here. building stuff. That's what I'm building, stuff. Now I'm playing the Escape from Mars scenario for Space Engineers, which means that I'm kind of stuck without a refinery. So a lot of this is effectively me having to scavenge what I can. Hi Patrick, how you doing, buddy? For those on Twitch, I'm talking to the YouTube guys. They finally piped up, say hello, and I'm glad they have. It's good to see you back, Patrick. No, it's not possible. It's actually been locked by the game, or blocked by the moderator or the mod of the game. So it's one of the things we cannot build. I've got spiders on. I'm absolutely great, thanks, Patrick. I'm apart from wrestling with the new Space Engineers hotfixes and stuff like that, I'm doing okay. There's quite a few people quite angry with Space Engineers right now. I think now's the time to be angry. To be honest, it's one of these things. I mean, like, you got the EA nonsense, and Activision Blizzard have apparently been caught out doing pretty much the same thing as EA. So yeah, it's I suppose gamer anger is a thing at the moment. But the question is, how many people have actually bought Battlefront? Or will think of buying Battlefront? I mean, every time I see it, I think it looks nice. Yep, I can kill the guys to get parts, but at the moment, I'm not in a position to do so because I'm as weak as hell. I've had a few accidents, you could say. But yeah, I mean, is anybody here on my stream chat? Has anybody actually bought Battlefront 2? Yes, I've crashed more than a few times, Dyer. Thank you very much for pointing that out to everybody. It's good to have these people on though, and chatting. It's great. Keep chatting, guys. I really enjoy your company. Yes, Asylum. You missed it because it didn't happen at all. I have not rolled, damaged, crashed, or otherwise ruined any chances of survival at all. Ever. Governor. Even with the microtransactions, Asylum, you're still going to get it. No, not the old Battlefront 2 the good Battlefront 2. I'm talking about the new EA one. Have you actually got it in your Steam library and not ever played it? I'm talking to Jam Doggy, by the way. I do have 2005. I was actually going to. I was thinking about maybe doing a bit of a troll and saying like playing the good Battlefronts and just playing the 2005 for people on my stream. Hi, Glitter Unicorn. How you doing? My girlfriend would really appreciate your handle right now. She's a unicorn and glitter fan. Well, my general thing is I stopped buying EA games back when well, my first hint of this isn't a company I want to really do business with was when Spore came out and they put on like almost like ransomware DRM stuff onto your computer without your permission. Which bang out of order that was. And the second time was definitely the SimCity you can't play it unless you go online nonsense, and that was enough for me. Well, I'm rolling on a really big sandcrawler towards a crash site, so that's okay, I suppose. Sorry, Glitter Unicorn says, I'm doing magical, thanks. Hope you are too. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Nothing under the beer can't sort. Well, yes, I have heard about the open world Star Wars game, but it was supposed to be a linear game. But then EA went... Thank you very much, whomever has added me there. It was supposed to be a linear game, a single player game, but it's more... EA has basically sacked the people who were working on it and are now working towards making as much money out of it as possible. Well, I'd like to go to the fridge, but unfortunately I have to keep my finger on the W button right now. Well, hello, I've got 8 people on at the moment, so that must be 4 people. 4 people are watching on Twitch and 4 people are watching on YouTube. Good stuff. Thank you very much for your participation. If you want to have a chat with me, just pop it in the chat, and I'm more than happy to talk to you. Whilst I'm rolling slowly towards my destination. So, Jam Doggy, if you're going to the fridge, can you get me one? Yeah, it's a party, yeah. But how cool am I? I'm actually having 2 parties in 2 separate places and still talking to everybody at the same time. The beauty of Restream.io. Oh no, 2 have gone. 1 person's left. I suspect it's probably... I don't know who it is. Pixie Unicorn or whatever her name was. That's a unicorn. Now we're back down to 6. Oh! Sorry, Glitzy Unicorn. So it must have... Oh. If I'm one of the 3 of you... Oh, it must have been... he must have run out of sarcastic things to say, old Dire fan. Well, there is that. There's plenty of ways to screw a customer on a AAA game. You pay $60, £60 for a game, and then expected to pay more to actually play it. It was you, was it, Dyer? You left me, did you? No, you won't see me buy an EA game unless I have to. Someone needs to tell Sean he's missing out on the party, I think. Maybe didn't like what you were saying, Dar. Maybe I thought that your sarcastic approach to life was not good enough. Ooh. I'm actually ripping quite fast, actually. I've just suddenly realised I'm doing 43. That's probably why I'm sliding all over the shop now. Never used to slide all over the shop. I know it's cool, isn't it? Tokyo Drifter, man. I'm a Tokyo Drifter. To be fair, I am doing 40 meters per second, so I have kind of... Oh, hello. I have kind of built up a bit of speed. Better put my lights on. Kentucky mudding. I like the sound of that. Then again, I was a big fan of the Dukes of Hazzard back in the day. Dyer, you have a bit of confession to make. What's that, mate? Especially Daisy Duke, Jam Doggy. Especially Daisy Duke. Who didn't love Daisy Duke? I'm now quite interested to hear about this confession now from Diafan. Fair play. That doesn't matter. All that matters is you're added to my stats. Look at that. I assure myself. I'm like EA. It doesn't matter how many times you log on. Doesn't matter how many. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. Well, I do appreciate you doing the 3 account spam for me there, Dyer. Even though I am wondering why you call yourself Glitter Unicorn. That's straight to the Jimmy Savile, that one. Now, hold your bets. Let's see if I can get up this mountain, shall we? Yeah. By the way, just to point out, I am probably receiving your messages quite a bit after. I do have a bit of delay when I see your messages, so do apologise if I do seem to take my time in answering you. In moments like this, where I am seriously running out of steam very quickly. Right. No, it isn't. But I am going to perhaps help myself shortly. Oh, I think that's the Houston, we have a problem. You don't know what's going on. Oh, and I'm having some serious lag here. think my batteries have fallen off. So I'm going to have to deal with this. I do not believe it! Right. No, it's not that. It's just that I had some batteries attached. That, which way am I? Oh, that'd be right. Fortunately, Thaxos is close enough. Those batteries are going to have to go, I'm afraid. They're now getting in the way. Hopefully, I will be able to pick up some stuff from my body location. Unless, of course, it does its usual thing of... Oh, no. There we go. That's what's happened. So whether I like it or not, they're going to have to go. Well, I didn't want to do that. I really didn't want to do that. But there we go. Where's that end at? No bags. Right, let's get rid of all this stuff. The thing I want to do is pick up all this because I really don't want to lose all of this lovely lucre. Filthy or no. Right, now just gotta hope that this thing's got enough power to carry on up this hill. Come on, Saz. Yep. Am I up? There we go. Now, the thought has occurred to me that I may, very may, have put oxygen and hydrogen in here. So I didn't really need to drag my ship around with me. But, right. Yep, I dropped quite a bit of weight. I think most of the problem really was the fact I got the batteries jammed under the wheels. Didn't help at all. I'm afraid I did, yeah. They weren't connected though, so I blame Sean. Sean needs to be here. I want to get the awful feeling that that down there is a horrible pit that I do not want to fall into. Like it wants to send me headlong into oblivion. Well, they've got the nuclear generators, which I'm trying to build, but I'm about 70 away from being able to build it because it takes 2,000 reactor components to make. But these unknown. Oh yeah, dynamos. Have I got the power? Have I got the power? Well, I think it's like 2077 or something like that, isn't it? Or 2577. It should. You kind of think, yeah, they know how to make wind farms and. I ain't getting up there. Now, I do love this Space Gets Real mod, which turns everything changes the lighting to become a bit more realistic. Only downside is I can't see where I'm bloody going. You will make it over the mountain. Is that the device you're looking for? Come on. Yeah, maybe I should get out and push. A lot of Star Wars quotes coming out here, like, folks. Just remember, EA owns the rights to those, so you have to pay them at least $2 each time. But then sometimes you may pay for a quote, but you'll actually get a repeat, so you can swap that quote. Do you know there's someone out there with actual common sense there? Rollin', 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 though the streets are lonely, keep them doggies moving, roll high. They do when it comes to computer games. That's how a license works. My pleasure. Whoop. Is part of me actually launching off the side of here? I am getting some major slowdown right now. Is everyone okay with their stream? Keep that clangin' moving. Clang high. I want to go to the ice mine. No, it's definitely hitting with the game. Now you thought I'd have learned that you just don't drive at night because you can't see a thing. But whoever said I learnt my lessons? I'm going to touch wood when I say this, but the good thing is I'm not going fast enough, really, to cause any serious issues. No worries, Asylum. I'll see you shortly. I mean, it's great for thematic. I'm just wondering if I ought to take it off to make it easy for you guys to watch. Am I not going anywhere? I think I've got an idea what the problem might be. Huh. I appear to have bottomed out. You'd have thought so, but unfortunately Phobos and Deimos aren't actually in the game. I have myself beached, don't I? On you. I caught you. See how we go now. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? They do all these physics things, but do they bother putting in Deimos and Phobos? Do they, heck? There certainly is some quicksand on Mars. Got a little change to the ride height. Appears to have solved some of the problem. It certainly is. Why does everything look so steep around here? I don't remember it being this steep when it was light. This, folks, is not how you do a 3-point turn on Mars. Seriously? Well, I do feel like Mark Watney right now, because everything seems to be going wrong. I don't know if I'm making any progress. I put the handbrake on. I may have to wait for light to come. Back in a second. Just having a quick bio break and some more beer. Back in a sec. Right. Now, first of all, let's just open this can of beer and see everything's okay after a beer, as they say. Well, in Britain anyway. As they say, it all ends in beers. Right. You know, I sat there this morning thinking, you know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to my stream. I'm looking forward to doing exciting stuff and talking to loads of people about it. Now, the talking to good people's it works, but the exciting stuff seems to have fallen a bit foul here. I'm getting nowhere fast, aren't I? Trying to see if I'm grounded myself again. Let's have an investigation, shall we? I feel like an episode of Top Gear here. Thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment, Asylum. I do. Thank you. There's one thing I want to do is have interesting streams for people. How did I fall down the hole? I need more boah. Don't know really. That's the Inception boah. I don't know. Which percentage do you think I am? That's probably a better question. Now, this is not one of the rovers that I managed to crash. Okay, just want to make sure that that's. Oh, wait a second. Thinking about it. Do we have? Oh, it's a gyroscope. I shall take it anyway. There's a small reactor on here, is there? Where's the small reactor? There she blows. And we'll take all of you. We'll take some of you. No, we crashed. No. That's another thing that happens currently with the new thing. There's a crash every now and again. Okay. Right. So we got ourselves back at the crash site, which is the bit that I was trying to get to anyway. So what have we got here? Nothing. A few bits and pieces there. Nothing there. Got the oxygen tank. First things first. Anyone see my rover? There we go. Good old Thaxos. Still telling me where he is. I wonder if there's another way around. Are we ready for round 2, guys? Oh yes, I'm feeling confident now. Look at me go. Yeah, let's put my brake on first. Right, let's stick the friction up to 100%. I thought I had my brake on. Now, come on. Anytime you want to stop. So I don't know how they've changed the friction with the new physics rules. Whether like 100% friction means that this thing is going to dig in. Okay, let's put the brake on again, and this time not go backwards. Oh, tell me about it. Not frustrating nor anything neither. In fact, so frustrating someone's left. Not that I blame him. Alright. Let's bring the height offset back down. More power! Here's an idea. What if I try less power? It seems to have got worse. No, that seems to have... I'd love to see where I'm going. That would help. Please, lights, come back to me. All is forgiven. Look, we're going forwards, albeit slowly.
Convoy dispatched. Delivery 22380.
Yeah, good stuff. Have I stopped? Okay. New plan. Oh dear. Yeah, Twitch does just tend to hold the user in better regard. Let's just put it that way. Seeing as this is not going to be happening anytime soon, I'll take that down. Right, I'm not going to have that many motors either. That's disappointing. Yes, yeah, it's lost the plot, hasn't it, really, YouTube? And I'm saying this on YouTube, so I'll probably end up getting demonetized or whatever. But no, it's so busy trying to make money back. It's... Thank you very much. I take it that was you, Asylum, adding me. No, it's a shame. YouTube used to be the place to be, but I'm kind of thinking that Twitch is really starting to take over now. Well, that's not going to get me anywhere, is it? Now, I mean, I have to admit, I am really impressed with Twitch. I mean, the fact is that Twitch will give you a username, like a unique URL, straight away from work, and they trust on the fact that you're there to create stuff. Well, yeah, I think honestly, I would say that you're probably better off doing it on Twitch. People will be more interested. You're at least going to get someone coming along and grabbing a hit. I'm only getting one motor out of that. I'm a tad worried, folks. I think I might have screwed it big time here. But obviously I need to see to be able to head forward. So what should I need to do in the meantime? Oxygen generator. Well, I've got 10 of these. Well, that's really going to help. Yeah, I think I've screwed myself over because I died whilst I had a head load of motors. So I either need to nick a hell of a load of motors, or find a cache somewhere. Now that ain't a bad idea. Even though we'll have to build myself a, I thought I had to build a communications tower, I forgot what they're called now, aerial, to be able to remote control. Right, I need to think quite hard and fast about what I'm going to do here. It's a lot I must say, it is a lot easier when you've got a second person jumping in, so I'm kind of missing Sean, not only just for the conversation, but for the fact with two people, everything seems to be a little bit easier. I mean, I suppose I could dig my way out. And also, in fairness, I could probably just take stuff apart here and then just move backwards and forwards. I know that feeling. I mean, I do watch other space engineers, streamers, do their stuff, and I have great ideas, but do I ever use them myself? No. I guess it's all about confidence, really. Hmm. Mine's doing alright, to be fair. It's, I mean, it could be better. I would slap in a 1080p if I could. Ti, that'd be nice. But we'll just see how well my Patreon goes. I kind of want to winch, really. I mean, the problem with Space Engineers, I think it only uses one of the cores as well. Not the cores as in the Irish bands, but one of the cores on the GPU, I believe. So you're never going to get the most efficient out of whatever it is you use. Right, well, I only need 98 motors. Do these have any? Well, they have two. And they're not exactly being used now. I've ruined the batteries. Good thing I spotted that. I could have nearly taken off my I'm going backwards, aren't I? I can see. Might be an idea, actually, thinking about it. Ah. There's actually a bit of a crater here. So if I do let myself go back... What?! I have no idea. Honestly, I really do think that something's... Yeah, tell me about it. Marek has come around, fixed the physics and buggered everything up. The worst thing about... I can see why some of our members, our esteemed members of the Space Engineers Corps, get so upset about the whole lot. I mean, that was just absolutely unnecessary. Don't know how it happened, but it did. Okay. Let's take the brake off. Let ourselves roll back. Well, there's been no direction though, Asylum. There's been absolutely no direction whatsoever to the game, to the point, to everything. It's a great game, and that's what frustrates me. It's a really good game, and I love playing it up until the point where it starts frustrating me, because A, there's no point, B, they make arbitrary changes which sometimes make absolutely no sense whatsoever. I mean, the whole physics update, I appreciate it, but all they've done is they've just basically told the box not to blow up if they go a bit funky. And that's just not good enough. How about just fix the problem rather than putting a band-aid over it? Now, Empyrean, I mean, my mate John, he's got that as well, and I fancy giving that a second go. Star Citizen I haven't really played, to be honest. Well, there is always that, but that's kind of common sense, isn't it, really? But I mean, the fact is from what I understand, there's only 7 people working on Space Engineers now. I mean, the thing is the problem is that most of the time you're comparing apples to oranges, aren't you? Really, you're comparing like Empyrean is really almost a totally different game to Space Engineers. It has a different point, and at least the people who do Empyrean have an idea of what they wanted to achieve. and they've spent their time working towards that achievement rather than pissing about changing their mind every 5 seconds. I'm going to see if I can just get away from here, because it's... I mean, each game offers a certain amount of pleasure. Empyrean looks like a great survival game, and from what I understand, they've really worked hard to listen to their fans, listen to what needs to be done, and just got it done. But the problem is with Space Engineers, they change the rules every 5 seconds. So, like with, I mean, I don't know what kind of friction, power, dampening, or anything I should be giving, because they've changed the rules. Now, I appreciate that life's all about experimentation, but at the same point, I should at least know how to make some tyres work. Well, they gave it a point. That's the thing. Empyrean gave Space Engineers a point. But at the same point, turning it into something that's a little bit different to what Space Engineers is. I mean, Space Engineers is just effectively an engine, really. It's not really a game. It's an engine. I feel like I'm running a pirate ship now. I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment, Asylum. Yeah, Unreal Tournament was a very unfinished game, wasn't it? That you had to make your own rules to. Yeah, definitely. But this is why I'm playing Duckroll's game here, because what he's done is he's basically given Space Engineers a point. Even though I seem to be very stuck in here. But the nice thing is whilst I'm desperately trying to get myself out of here, I'm having a good conversation about things, and that's the important part. And that is what that Space Engineers does. It does bring people together. Only in the fact that everybody bloody hates it when Marek pisses about with the thing, but you know. Ooh. How I love and hate you, Space Engineers. Well, they kind of did. Just not very well. I mean, you have the cyber wolves and you have the spiders of doom.
Convoy dispatched. Delivery X539 ETA 35 minutes.
But the AI on those things are nerfed, so and the thing I don't want right now. Well, that's why I was like, whee! I am trying to get myself some momentum up, basically. We might as well have some fun with this bloody engine of hell. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Just want to get myself some decent momentum, and hopefully we can get ourselves back to the crash site rather than go flying past it like we did last time and then fall down a mountain. Come on, get yourself some momentum. I do, yep. First things first, let's put my brake on. And then go to take off the thrust off my wheels. I wonder. Right, it looks like the game's crashed. Oh no, to the light. Well, there is always that. Well, I wouldn't really consider it cheaty. Maybe cheeky. It's a cheeky way. Yeah, cheeky little monkey. Let's see if that helps. Right, that's it. I've had enough. I'm going down the mountain, whether I like it or not. I appear to be sliding sideways for some strange reason. Now, does this seem a little bit odd to you? I better be going sideways. I know. And I don't know why. Let me just pop the brake on for a second. Even I don't know what is going on. Doing improved physics, damn straight. Well, when I say damn straight, I'm not saying straight as in the direction I'm going, because if I was going straight, I'd be going forward and not to a diagonal. What is going on with this game? May have been. I mean, if the physics is really screwed up right now, tell me about it. Twilight Zone is an understatement. I understand why I'm having trouble getting up the hill then, if the physics has decided that it's going to skew with me. Right. I was half expecting to die then. So they look straight, so I shouldn't have a problem going straight. How do you mean by Battle Royale games, Dyer? I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. I turn to the left and I move to the right. Actually, that might sound like I've got... just check that I'm not grounded or anything. Let's wrap the friction back up again, see what happens. Are you talking about the... Well, I used to be a professional wrestler, so I have done actual proper wrestling battle royales. But no, I haven't done it with 100 people. I always used to have the piss poor internet connection, so every time I played multiplayer back in the 90s, it always used to be the person who had the most ping and the greatest ping who got themselves better. Seems I've someone's giving me a geek. Thank you very much. Well, I am moving forward. Just really, really slow. 7 hours of battery life. Don't appear to have anything blocking me. I have absolutely no reason whatsoever and now I'm falling backwards. I've got this horrible feeling this game is nerfed. To my right, I'll have a look. So the whole thing's moving rather than the wheels. I have no idea what's going on. Boing. Maybe that's sorted it out. Starting to get some light anyway, because I can actually see where I'm going. Seems like it's stuck on something. If we're lucky, this will have a nice cache. Notice. Yeah, what's slime boots? That's the first. Well, 9 motors is better than no motors. Yeah, maybe reversing my or putting steering on the back might be a better idea. But I mean, a lot of strange things have been happening that have become more than coincidence. So I'm kind of thinking that we're on the nerf end of the scale, and it might be better off for me to end the stream and look into it privately, so I'm not bugging you guys with me just running around trying to find some excuses for why everything's just going to pot. Just realised, yeah, I have 34, so I'll be able to get myself back up.
Tower reports convoy arrived.
But having looking at that mountain now, I see where I may have had some difficulties getting up there. Yeah, that's near vertical. Popping myself up there somewhere might be a better idea. That's if I can get the damn thing to start moving properly. Well, I mean, take on that big one there. Can't make it over a flat plane at the moment, let alone something that steep. Whee! Woo! Yay! Huzzah! Everything's going to pass. Well, what's happening next month? Apart from it being December and Christmas and all that. Oh, episode 8. Yeah. I'll keep my mouth shut on that one because I'll be seeing it on the 12th. Yeah, I mean, I've met Ryan. I forgot what his name is now. Ryan Johnson, and he's actually quite nervous. He's actually quite nervous about the whole thing, especially with the porgs, believe it or not, because he's scared that they'll end up being like the minions, you know, loved for a bit and then hated. He's actually, I must admit, Ryan Johnson's a really nice guy. I wasn't too keen on Looper as a film, but at the same point, I don't have any issues in how it was directed. So, Let's see if we've mysteriously gained some traction here. Now, just so you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm pressing the back button. I'm pressing S. I am probably going to say that the game has nerfed itself. Because I'm pressing forward and not a lot's happening. Okay, let's take your suggestion and on board. See if rear steering will help us any better. I'm wondering if that is the friction. Now, is this acting? Is this acting right to you though? That's the thing. I don't feel like it's acting right to me. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can reset everything back to Okay. I'm on a flat plane and I can't get any speed. And those back wheels aren't moving at all. Well, that one over there ain't moving at all. I'll just have a quick look, see if that wheel's damaged, perhaps. Nope, she ain't damaged, but I can walk through it. Yeah. The only thing I can think of doing now is the old jump start. I think now that's interesting. That added the wheel off centre. So I got a feeling this. Yeah. There's your. There she blows. Let's take this wheel apart, shall we? Physics with an F. Has this game been nerfed beyond comprehension? It certainly is. Welcome to the Space Engineers Physics Engine, folks. Designed to improve everything that ever existed ever. Exactly, physics with an F. Folks, I think we were just wasting our time here. I think it's probably, I mean, we're coming up to nearly 4 hours anyway on the stream. So, I suppose I better do my outro, to be honest. Thank you very much, guys. I honestly do appreciate you coming along and spending some time with me and chatting with me while I do this. Please pop some more if you like what you see. Either pop me a like, a dislike, a subscribe, a follow, whatever needs to be done. If you want to help me financially, that's great as well. I do have a little donation thing down the bottom of my my Twitch stream, and I also have a Patreon. Only $1 a month will get you close to all my Star Wars stuff, including all my Mandalorian helmet making and all that stuff as well. Right, I think that's all it is. I'm a bit frustrated, I have to say. I'm quite frustrated by the whole situation. I think Keen really need to get their arse into gear and get this sorted out. You know, we're in beta now, and we shouldn't be having these problems. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Asylum. Thank you very much for your time. Thanks for your compliments. I do appreciate it. This needs sorting. It really does need sorting now. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream right there. But thank you very much for your time, folks. And I will see you soon. Good night.